Hi everybody, are you ready to make a change in position in your life? A significant change in the position in which you are faced with today. Hello, it's Dietzel here from awakentheauthorwithin.com and another legacy video. In fact, the beginning of a legacy series. For those of you that haven't had an opportunity to see Diary of a Former Vice Principal, I highly recommend that you get those videos that I showed or I put out over the Christmas holidays as a prelude to a program that I'm in the process of creating, and I'm going to share with you how I'm creating programs literally on the fly and what I would need to do if I had to reinvent myself all over again. It's the beginning of 2008. It's the beginning of a new year. 4 years ago, my life changed, and it changed very dramatically. It changed in ways that I could never ever envision. And I'm going to share with you, step by step, each day. In fact, you'll get at least 3 or 4 audios or videos from me. And I'm going to share with you, step by step, what I would do to reinvent myself, change my position if I had to do it all over again. Your position in life might be you might be stuck in a job. Your position might be your company is stuck where it is right now. I'm going to teach you the system that we've created. It's an authoring and business development system. It's focused on rapid business acceleration in the marketplace and help you help yourself move forward. I want you to make sure that you come with paper and pen every day, and I want you to come with what I call index cards or cue cards when I was in education. They're little crispy cards. I wish I had one in here. I'm actually sitting on one right now, but I need a hand to steer while I'm driving here, and I highly recommend that you get one. I want you to follow along with me step by step, and I want to see you. I want to see you, and I want your testimonial this year that this system changed your life. So what I'm going to be doing over the next X number of months is working with you, mentoring you live, just like I am right now, and showing you what I would do to reinvent myself. But the very first thing I would do is this. I'd make sure that I would craft time every single day. And so I'm going to do these calls early in the morning when I'm either driving to Tim Hortons or Starbucks. And so it's going to be almost like changing your position on the fly in 2008, because literally I had to do that. I was so busy, just like I know you are. And I know you're wondering, Glenn, I have no time. Where can I find time? Well, you're going to have to restructure your day to find that time. And the best thing is to do it in the morning. So I'm going to deliver these in the morning, just like I used to do. And I started off every day, and I highly recommend that you do the same thing. Sorry, I had an itchy ear there. I highly recommend you start off your day by writing down the top 5 to 6 things at the very most that you're going to accomplish. And you're always going to focus on cash flow, asset creation that's producing cash flow. Now, I know a lot of business owners that are asset rich, but are incredibly cash flow poor. Asset rich, cash flow poor. In fact, what I'm going to share with all of you on these calls, and a piece of homework that's going to get us off today besides getting index cards, is this. You are right now asset rich. And if you're not performing where you want to be with your legacy, you are asset rich, and the problem is you're just cash flow poor. But that's a good problem to have, because I'm going to showcase to you how to change that asset no matter what it is. If it's an established asset that's you're not properly monetizing, we're going to help that. If it's an asset that you don't know I even have that asset, I'm going to share with you how to help yourself. Here's your first piece of homework. Besides getting cue cards, index cards, and I'm going to show you mine, I have stacks and stacks and stacks of them. And what I want you to do every day is I want you to pull out a quote. I'm going to give you something to think about and something to use in your own business acceleration. And then we're going to jot down some ideas and items that you're going to accomplish in the day. And you're going to send me your homework at Glenn with 2 N's at awakentheauthorwithin.com. I'm going to mentor you because I want to showcase to you the power of our rapid business acceleration program that's focused not only on authoring, but rapid business acceleration while you're authoring a book. So get your index cards, little index cards that'll fit in your pocket. I want you to start writing down the following thing. First of all, that writing is the doing part of thinking. I want you to write that down. Writing is the doing part of thinking. That's the first thing I want you to think about today. And secondly, I want you to understand this. We have to find your asset. You remember I told you you're asset rich, cash flow poor to a certain extent? Even if you're producing cash flow, it's probably not the cash flow that you wanted. If you got no cash flow from your asset, which is the information up here that you've solved through the School of Hard Knocks, then I'm going to show you how to access that right now. I want you to begin and exercise this, and I do this with all of our clients. First of all, I want you to examine your passion and your expertise. I want you to draw 3 overlapping circles, first of all. 3 overlapping circles. In one of those circles, we'll call that circle A. That'll be the combination of your passion and your expertise. I want you to write that down right now. Passion and expertise. What is it? I want you to start examining it through the power of writing. In circle B, I want you to write down the following. What can I be the best in the world at? What can I be the best in the world at? Now, this is a program, you're going to need this program, Basic Authoring for Business Profit, from awakentheauthorwithin.com. For 2008, it's still, right now, we've still kept it 100% tuition cover, scholarship driven. I want you to get it. Because in that program, especially in Module 7 and 8, we teach you how to create your own system. So when we're talking about what can you be the best in the world at, we're talking about what is your system. By the way, I'm doing these calls live while I'm driving and while I'll be walking, because it's a strong metaphor for creating and moving on the fly. When you are so busy and you think you have no time, I'm showing you what I would do to save time myself. So the second circle then is, can I be the best in the world at? What is my system? We'll have more to say about that. Thirdly, what is my curriculum continuity plan? What is my CCP? Now, that's really what is my economic magnifier. We're going to talk more about that. One of those variables in your economic magnifier is your curriculum continuity program. Now, that's why I want you to get Basic Authoring for Business Profit. So that's your third piece of homework. First piece of homework was to get cue cards, index cards. The second piece, write down writing is the doing part of thinking. Put that on your index cards for the next week, actually the next 30 days, someplace in your house, in your office, and definitely on your personhood for the next week. Writing is the doing part of thinking. Writing is the doing part of thinking. I want you to get that in your brain. And so for the third piece of homework is to answer those 3 circles. A, what is my passion / expertise? B, and that's going to come from the School of Hard Knocks. I'm going to teach you how to analyze that more fully. B, what can I be the best in the world at? That's your system. And C is this, your economic magnifier, my curriculum continuity program. In order to fully understand that, you need to see Basic Authoring for Business Profit, because I'm going to teach you by modeling what it is that we do. Remember, the best way to teach, and what separates ourselves from every other business mentoring program, first of all, there's no other business mentoring programs, there's coaching programs, but ours is a business mentoring program. There's a combination between coaching and consulting, where we actually literally do a lot of the work for our clients. Search engine optimization, helping them write copy, etc. So that's your third piece of homework, is to answer those 3 circles. For the entire Awakened team, I salute you not only to leaving your legacy, but living it today. Today is the day that we are going to begin this fantastic journey of getting you out of your position. Whatever that position is, I want you to write that down as your final piece of homework. The position that I find myself in right now is unacceptable. And what I would rather do for my life is the following. And that's going to tap into your why. And I'm going to talk more about that on our next episode. For the entire Awakened team, then, if we can be of further assistance to you, don't hesitate to email me at Glenn with 2 N's at awakentheauthorwithin.com, or phone me at 519-542-3043. For the entire Awakened team, we salute you not only to leaving your legacy, but living it today. I'll talk to you again really soon.